if you're a collector of Pokemon cards, Magic cards, Yu-Gi-Oh, you like Star Wars, Star Trek, things like that, I think it's really important for you to have at least one autograph in your collection. Having an autograph means that you have a piece of memorabilia that the actor, the creator of that fandom touched. The person that brought all of the things you love to life actually handed you a thing that they touched. I think there's something really cool about that. I'm someone that has tons of autographs in my collection. I like to get them on trading cards. I've sold plenty of autographs as well. And today I'd like to test out different kinds of pens because I hear all over the internet that Topps cards, especially Chrome cards, need to be prepped before they actually get signed to prevent bleeding, runoff of ink, bubbling, sorts of things like that. Personally, I really haven't had any problems like that with most of the things I've gotten signed. Different kinds of slabs of graded cards. Yes, I've seen that on Beckett. I'm not going to be testing that out on a slab today. Maybe I'll save that for another video. But I have a couple Stadler pens I'd like to test out, and we're going to try signing some junk cards today, and we'll see what happens. So let's jump right in. First thing, we have our workstation here, but I don't want to make a mess, so I'm going to put down a crappy piece of paper, so I don't have to worry about that. And the pens that I'm going to be testing out today, I just got them in the mail. They are Stadler Lumacolor permanent markers. We have a bunch of colors here. I'll tell you in a second why I picked the variety of colors instead of just a simple black or blue. And then I also have this thing. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was kind of cool at the time, but this is called a Lumacolor correction pen. I'm assuming that there's some sort of alcohol based ink in here. I don't know exactly how it's going to work or how it's going to affect these cards, but I'd like to test it out right now. And the way we're going to prep these cards today is with, it's not exactly a talcum powder. It's this thing right here. You can get it at CVS or Walgreens for a couple bucks. You can see the price up here. We're going to test that out in a second. But talcum powder, the reason why people tell you to prep your cards, I believe, is because talc or cornstarch or potato starch, whatever the powder is made of, do your research on Google if you want. It strengthens the plastic and it prevents against the absorption of water and a breakdown of plastic from different kinds of materials. So by prepping your card with either a talcum powder, or this one is cornstarch based, you can see it right here in the ingredients. It strengthens the plastic. People say it gives the ink something to stick to. I don't know if that's exactly correct, but someone let me know in the comments. The reason why I'm so excited to test these pens out in all the different colors is because I've recently collected, or I've started collecting a series of Topps die cut cards. It's these Star Wars Kyber crystal cards. They're from they're almost like secret inserts into the 2023 flagship products for Star Wars and Topps. I'm not going to take this out because now I have some of the powder on my hand and I don't want to mess this card up. This weekend I'm going to be going to Boston Fan Expo and I'm going to meet Miss Rosario Dawson. I'm hoping to get my entire collection of Kyber crystals autographed. So we're just going to stick this up here for good luck. And Miss Dawson, we will see you in a few days. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. So as I started touching this bottle here, the powder started to come off of my hands, and it's all over the bottom here. But let's take a look at these test cards. Also Topps Chrome cards. Specifically, we're doing this with the Chrome cards because regular cardboard cards, they kind of don't need it. There's plenty for the ink to seep into. So we got one, We got 2. I believe these are just junk bulk cards. I got them as like free inserts into my recent purchases. And I think that's probably enough. We got some sports ones here. I'm not a sports guy, so we're just going to leave these over on the side here. And let's get to work. So we're going to start with, what color should I do here? Let's do one of the blue ones. Is this a cyan? What color is this? I don't know what I'm so afraid of. Let's just go ahead and do this. It kind of looks green. Let's take a look at the blue. Pretty dark. And let's take a look at, we'll do the orange. I am drawing on paper, like cardboard paper, so this is not really a great representation now that I'm getting into this video, but let's go ahead and draw. Let's draw with the orange on this card first. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know. That's not very good, and now I'm not as excited for this anymore. But let's try a different one. Let's do the yellow. Let's see what happens. Can't even see that. Oh my goodness. Well, that's, I guess, step 1 anyway. You know, we're doing this for science. Let's go ahead and prep the card. Do this, get these out of the way. Yes, I know they're not in the same order as before. I am not that detail oriented. And we're just going to do just a little bit. Don't need too much. Just like that. And we're going to do the thing where we just rub it in. My fear with prepping and these powders is that it's just going to take away from the sheen of the chrome card, which is really like it's a very attractive piece of the card here. And also I plan on getting these slabbed from PSA as well. Not really going to get it graded. I just care about the autograph, not so much the condition of the card. But you never know what could really affect the process for the grader. I've never met one in person here. Oh, gross. And we're just going to tap. Oh yeah, we need a microfiber cloth, and I don't have one. So what can I use? I don't have anything particularly soft, but I have a napkin. And we're just going to use the napkin to wipe off some of this excess here. There we go. I know all of you are kind of screaming in the comments probably as you watch this, how awful this is going to be to the surface of the card. I just really care about the right side of the card here, so we're just going to wipe off the rest. Be very gentle with it. Yeah, let's take a look. Except for this side, because it has the powder on it, you can't really tell that there's anything that's been on that. And now we're just going to repeat the process here with an orange. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use these pens for my chrome cards anymore. But it is much... You can't really tell on the camera, I guess, but it's a lot more dark. We'll try the yellow if that comes out at all. Still can't see the yellow at all. And then we're going to do the blue. Oh, that's actually much better. Look at that. You know, science is science. Let's try another card here. That comes out really nice on a brighter looking card. And I'm going to be honest, I actually can't really tell the difference. Let's powder it. Let's prep it. Let's do a little bit of this and a little bit of this. I'm going to rub that in. Nice and smoky. Yeah, I don't really think that I can say that this powder gives grip or it gives something for the ink to hold onto. It's definitely doing something to the plastic to, I don't know, fill in micro crevices, and that just makes for a much smoother, drying of the ink. Honestly, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I'm not a chemist. But if somebody else in the comments actually does understand how this works, a little better than just what hearsay is available on the internet, I would appreciate the context. Okay. And we'll just hold this up to the camera again. Yeah, I can't really tell that there was any sort of powder on here except for the streaks at the top. And we're going to pull out that blue pen. And one more time, I'll give it my own signature here. I'm Luke Skywalker now. We'll do O, D, oh. Close that pen up because we don't want it drying out. Yeah, I can't really tell the difference. So can we get the camera to focus a little better here? I guess it is a little more consistent. You can see streaking at the top, on the top one here, by this finger, and then not so much near my thumb here. So yeah, I guess I'm now a believer of the powder method here. Fantastic. Now, to close out this video, let's just test out that correction pen. I'll do the correction pen. Get that right out of its little plastic baggie. There it is. And again, I'm assuming that this just has some alcohol-based solvent in here. And let's say I don't like the word test, so we're just going to do this. Oh, it's angled. Okay. Oh, and now my pen is, now it's blue. I wonder if there's a way to clean it up afterwards. Just going to do that, a little bit of that. Circles, I learned that from Everybody Loves Raymond. Thank you, Marie. We got that in there. Close it up, and then let's use my powdery rag here. Let's see, I don't think this side has any on it. And we're just going to use my finger for preciseness. Actually, it looks like it worked. Wow. We'll have to keep an eye on this card over the next few days, see if it does anything to the plastic itself. But that's actually pretty cool. So if we do have mistakes on Topps cards and you got it autographed, it looks like this correction pen does actually work. But I would be cautious. Again, always test things out for yourself. Don't take information at face value, especially from the internet, before you actually take my word for it and the content of this video. Just make sure you test it out on your own. Thank you for watching, and that's all she wrote.